Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Now, I had quite a lot of fun doing this the first time, so I'm just going to do it again. Viper Dragon is uploading another video. Top 5 Balloons YouTubers. Now, I can't bear to actually watch the video, and because to be fair to him, he put reasons in this time for why he picked each person. But just regardless, I'm going to get into why there's so many things wrong with this video. And we're going to start with the top 5 itself. So I'll give you a quick rundown. It's number 5 Shaft, number 4 Quovo, number 3 Sven, number 2 me, and then number 1 BT Blaze It. Now I'll tell you one reason why there's so many things wrong with this. If I'm not mistaken, I doubt this kid's an MCOF, so he has and as much as people hate on MCOF, it does contain the best players. It's a fact. Even though this game is very fluky and not skill based, it does create and contain the best players. So the fact that this kid's trying to name the best players based on strategy guides, he says, I believe if you watch it, also you could barely hear his voice, it's terrible, but he says Blaze It's the best player because he has all these eco strats and all these strats on his channel, which, no, it doesn't mean he's the best player, it means he's got good strats, it doesn't mean he's the best player by far. It depends how you define the best player on the game, I guess, but if you're talking pure who can win a game, even if if you're talking in terms of arenas, like where's Leon on this list? It doesn't make sense. If you're talking, oh well, that's MCOF rules, well I'll put the argument of Leon then, because he has one of the best records in arena and he was top in MCOF as well. MCOF and arena can easily play off each other. If you're good in MCOF, you'll be good in arena. It's just the way it is. Like even I couldn't say that I could name the top 5 best players, and in general, in terms of top 5 best Balloons players, it's so variable, it changes every day, changes every week. You can't really say there's the best player. If you had asked me 6 months ago, it would be Alex, it would be Josh and all those lot, but now it would be maybe like, well, Zane's just quit, so it's not even Zane. Munib, like, you can't really say there's a best player, and you can't really say this is the best player because he has good eco strats, or this is the best player because he makes whatever his reasons were. I don't really care what his reasons were, but right, so let's get into this actual list and why I think it's so wrong. So number 5, and before I say this, in terms of the actual YouTubers, or in terms of the actual people on this list, I don't have any hate towards them, but this is just my opinion. Number 5 Shaft, completely wrong. I'm just gonna say it, completely wrong. He is a very average player, if you want to put it nicely. He's compared to the other people on the, even compared to the other people on the list, he's just very an average player. He just is. He's just an average player. He doesn't have a place on that list in terms of the top 5 overall best players. He's not. I would even argue he's probably not even top 15, maybe a top 20. Then you could argue might be in there somewhere, but he's just not. So he shouldn't be on there, period. Number 4 Quovo. I don't really have too much of a bearing of opinion on this because I can't really say, I don't know how good he is compared to other players. I've only played him once, so I won't really say whether he's good or bad. But from what I've been talking to people, and from what I've heard, people in terms of like nobles and stuff are a lot better than him. So that's just how I'm not gonna say too much about it. But yeah, maybe he shouldn't be there either. I don't know. Number 3 Sven. Now I shouldn't really have to say this because most people know this, but Sven is pretty much one of the best players even now, even though he doesn't play that much. And the fact he is below me is ridiculous. It just doesn't make, and below Blazer, who isn't even a noble in Linkoth. It's just funny to me. I don't know. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, Sven's been king I don't know how many times, like 3 or 4 times probably. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. And he's been noble forever, and he's been pretty good at arenas. He can hold a 90% on whatever, but it doesn't really mean much. But yeah, Sven, in my opinion, would be top 3 player. Even though he's a bit rusty, he's still top 3 player as of right now. Number 2, me. Now, I completely disagree with this. I wouldn't even say I'm top 5. I would not even say I'm top 10. I'd maybe at a push be a top 15 player. I'm nowhere near good. I haven't been for pushing 5 months. I just haven't been good. Back when I was noble, I was okay. Even then, I was barely king level. Like, if I was to challenge king, it would probably be like a 3. Because I think at the time it was Zane. So he probably would have 3-2'd me. I was, like, me and Zane were, like, me, Zane, Chauncey, and Josh were, like, kind of the top 4 for a brief period, and then I kind of dropped off and fucked off again. But besides the point, yeah, I'm definitely not in the top 5. Although maybe some people who watch me think I'm really good, which you talk to your opinion. I'm just not. I'm not good at this game. And people in Bruno Zocchi's stream last night, funnily enough, actually said that apparently I was talking a big game and I think I'm all this, and it's just not true. I know I'm not a good player, so definitely I should be on this list. And then number 1, probably the stupidest one of them all, BTD Blazer. Like, why would he be number? In what world is he number 1? Sure, he has very, very good knowledge, but so do I. So does Nep. Doesn't make us the good players, or the best players. Sorry. Blazer has a very extensive knowledge of the game. He knows a lot about the game. He's pretty good at the game. Nowhere near the best player though. Not like when he plays well, he's probably a top 5 player. I agree. No, I wouldn't even put him top 3. Maybe I'd put him 4th or 5th at a push. Like, he's just not, like, he's maybe top 3. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too experienced on MCOF because I haven't been around for a while. But from what I know I mean, I beat him, so how can he be that good? Obviously, he's probably improved since then. But when I played him, I was playing really shit, and I was really rusty still. So I just don't see how he could be a top player, or like the best player. Viper, you need to stop doing these top 5s. You just, not to mention how badly the video was made. You cannot make a video like this without really researching and knowing your facts, because you clearly don't. This is very opinion based again, I think. Opinion based on what you just watched a video and, oh look, he's pretty good. And when in Blazer's videos, obviously he does come off like a very good player. I will admit that, but he doesn't mean he is one. Contrary to my last video was kind of more of a joke, and I was being more satire with it. This is for me, this was 100% serious. I meant everything I said in this. You should not be making top 5 videos anymore. Like I said, don't have any hate towards people that are in the list. That's just my opinion on how good they are. So one quick thing I wanted to say at the end is I don't think I'm going to be doing how to wins anymore, just because they're really long, and I feel like Balloons is moving to the point where back when I started, it was kind of like the focus was all around the gameplay, and now it's slowly starting to become less about the gameplay and more about just kind of post-commenting and talking and that kind of stuff. Like, a ton of people have moved away from it. The only people that still do it are maybe Sven, even he started to move away from it, and then Shaft does it, but like, I don't know. I also find doing this kind of stuff more fun rather than sitting there recording a 30-minute how to win. I'll still do like QFPs and stuff, but yeah, I want to make kind of more post-com based videos, whether it be about the game or random topics or whatever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.